Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. I've got my blooming hot tub in here, so my room has been swallowed. It's a big shed, and the hot tub's massive. So today, from the Aldi Beer Festival, which is going on at the moment, well, a little beer festival, it's about 10 or 11 beers, whereas Morrison's one, it's nearly 30 beers, so a very good beer festival. But this one anyway is Gladeye IPA, which is a retro India Pale Ale from Drygate Brewing Company. Now, I'm not sure if Drygate are a subsidiary of Sainsbury's, because a lot of their beers are actually in Sainsbury's. I could have sworn it was, but it might not be, and I might be wrong. It has been known, you know, one or two times in my life I've been wrong. Not usually, but you know, I mean, I must admit once or twice to being wrong. But generally, I'm right. Even if I'm wrong, I'm right. My wife's like that though. Even if she's wrong, she's right. And I can't win an argument, so I just give up. You know. So don't know nothing about this. Obviously, it's new to me. What's the alcohol content? 5.5%, so at least it's decent alcohol content. And boy, does my hair look great. Flipping out, and I need a shave as well. No wonder my anxiety is terrible. I look in the mirror and think, oh my god, what's that? So, amber pour, just slightly off-white head, creamy head. On nose. Hint of fruit on the nose. I've got a flipping hot tub in here, and all I can smell is bleach as well, which isn't helping. It's all the chlorine, you know, that's in the water. Hopefully it dries off soon and I can put it down. Not that we really use the beer room in the winter months, apart from doing beer reviews. I don't really play the games in there. I don't know why, I set them up half the time. I didn't even bother coming in this summer, too busy. If I win the lottery and retire, then that day will come. So yeah, to me, it smells very traditional. There's a malt in there and that, you know, a bit malty. Right. So last year's Aldi, there's obviously there's 11 beers. I've only actually picked up 3 beers from there. From Williams Brothers Brewery, I picked up Iconic and Perfect Storm. One's an Epic IPA and one's an American Pale Ale. Along with this one here that I'm actually reviewing, they're the only 3 from Aldi that I hadn't already tried. They had Goose Island, Brooklyn, I think Punk IPA was there. Yeah, several beers that I've had before, so I didn't get them. I try not to get beers that I've already had because it's been an expensive weekend for beers, to be fair. And then also I went to B&M Bargains today and picked up Copperberg's Fruit Lager, Singer, and a nice little craft cider called Flat Tire. Sparkling cloudy cider with rhubarb, standard 4% strength. So yeah, I picked them up as well. So I've had a right weekend of buying beers. About 30 new beers to the collection. So, God, that my money's took a pounding. And Tesco's have also got beers out. They've had a bit of a new range. Several new beers in there. I'm counting at least 10, but a lot of them are pricey beers. £3 a can. And, you know, they're the beers I want people to buy me for Christmas. Yeah, I'll buy the £4 for £6 ones. They can buy me the £3 ones. Yeah, especially if they're horrible. It doesn't hurt you so much that you spent £3 on a beer that's rancid. So, there's a faint citrus to it, you know, hoppiness. Pleasant. We'll say that's what it is, pleasant. A retro India Pale Ale. So by that, it obviously means it's trying to replicate, you know, the old-fashioned India Pale Ales before you get to today's Pale Ale IPAs, which are absolutely all over the place today. I mean, I've just reviewed an ice cream Pale Ale, so that was weird. Definitely fruitiness in this, along with the citrus hops, the fruit. I'm getting berries, I am, but obviously, like anything, I could be wrong. And we all have our own interpretations of what we're tasting. Some people say they can taste toffee or caramel, and I'm there and I'm thinking I can't taste none of that. But you know, we are what we are. You know. It's a very nice beer, I'll say that about it. Yeah, decent. You know, if you're going to go to Aldi and treat yourself to some of these beers, this is a good one. Nice twang in the background. Yeah, nice bit of a twang. You know, just changes it at the end. Oh. Well, the end of another week and the start of another week. Let's hope I don't have a week like last week. Still not getting over this anxiety, and it's so annoying, you know. Anxiety. I can see why people, when they get to their, you know, I can see why people do the worst thing and take their lives, because there's been times this week where it's been so incredibly painful, like my blood is on fire and so anxious. And you can see if people are like that all the time and nothing's helping, you know, I can see why people turn to drugs, why they turn to drink, you know, and ultimately why they, you know, do the worst thing. And obviously, I know that you've got to think positive and that, but it's not as easy. It's easier said than done. And I don't like talking to people. Going to doctors, talking to doctors, you know, telling them all your business, which I'm not into doing. Talking to a video with people who I don't know, it doesn't really bother me, because obviously you don't know me in my normal life, so it makes no difference. But changed jobs recently, and I think to myself now, have I made that wrong decision? And I mean, my other job had lots of issues, lots and lots of issues. But once I was out there in the field working, it was decent. You know, we had a laugh, good working relationship, and, you know, worked, bit of a break. Here, it's work, and I don't mind working, but you know, the bloke I'm working with is really an acquired taste, and I don't think that it's not a forever job, that's for sure. Whether I make it up till Christmas, I don't know. You know, already looking at the different jobs, but jobs are hard to find these days, you know, unless you change your path. It life hilarious. So there was another from Drygate Brewing. They had a can, and that was a mango pale ale. I've had it before, I'm sure I have, and that was a nice pale ale as well. And it's great that all these flavours are coming into beer these days, as long as they do it right, you know. And this trend of these sour beers, in Morrison's Beer Festival, there was lots of sours, like 3 or 4 sour beers in that. And obviously, you know, I'd never had a sour beer till a couple of years, well, about a year ago, about this time last year. And wow, did it broaden my spectrum. You know, I'm drinking more traditional ales, drinking that, and you're like, this is something crazy, you know. It was definitely one that I know about it, let's put it that way. So, yeah, enjoying this. For me, very much a traditional ale with elements of craft beer in it. Obviously it is a craft beer, you know, most are these days. So, amber pour, white head. It's gone white now, it was looked off white earlier. Might be these crappy lights in here. There's still carbonation and lacing because you can see the head on it. There's hops in the background, there's fruit in the background, there's citrus, and it mixes in with the malt that's there. And to be fair, it's made a nice drink. What is it? 5.5%. Does it taste the 5.5? Probably. Oh, bloody hell, look at that. That's a bonus. Whoa. Yeah, 5.5%, £1.50-ish, you know, for the bottle. I can't remember what it was exactly, about £1.50. But yeah, can't fault it. Absolutely can't fault it at all. So out of 5. Ooh. Definitely a quaffable beer. I could definitely drink 3 or 4 pints of that, and not, you know, because some of these craft beers, you drink 1 pint and you've had enough, you know. But the likes of this beer, yeah, I could drink 4 or 5 pints, no problem, and I'd enjoy it. You know, it's got a good taste to it, a very good taste. So for me, not a top 10 beer. It hasn't got the complexities that put it in the top 10 status, but very decent. 4.45 out of 5. And so definitely buyable. You know, go and get yourself a bottle if you like it. You know, you've got to be fast with this because my reviews now, I'm back up to scratch on reviews. So this is Sunday. You'll see this tonight if you watch them anyway. And you know, it's definitely a beer worth getting a case of, I think. You know, it's if you're into buying cases, you know, not going for one beer. I mean, with, say like this sour, one can of that is enough. You know, I've had enough. This, it's like a Spitfire. It's a beer that you could drink lots of. Well, very nice too. Thank you for watching. See you soon.